So, continuing from the last video, okay, we had a little bit issue with our rotation. So here's what I did. I did fix it, and as you can see, they do stack. Yeah, well, it clamps on the rotation, but it does stick onto 8 directions. The idea is that we're going to be looking on those 8 directions, and everything that is not inside that 8 directions, for example, if he's over here or if he's over here, is going to be handled with AK, or well, probably AK. I think AK will be the easiest thing to do this, and he's going to be shooting and rotating with AK for that. Okay, but for the most part it's going to be controlled using this. So what I'm doing for this, well, first of all, okay, this is not the final code. You'll see why. You'll see why we're doing this. So here's what we are doing. We have our rotation calculation. That's what we left it off previously. And all I'm doing is I'm taking the nodes that are around me, and from those nodes, I'm basically going to use get distance. Is the same get distance we use on our Pathfinder to find which node is closer to us. Okay, which node is closer to the context node we have over here. Okay, one small issue that we get from this, if we are on the edge of our map, we won't be able to look outside of our map. Okay, and of course this is also context based on the nodes, so we need to change this. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to keep the for loop, and instead of looking at nodes and distances between nodes to nodes, I'm going to look into distances between vector 3 positions. So I'm going to do vector 3 center position, or well, target position. In this case, target position, and it's going to be states current character current node dot wall position. Okay, we know that the current character is always going to be on a node. Then target position dot x, we're going to add the x value. Technically, we should also multiply this by the scale we're using. Let's see, we have this open. Grid manager, your definition, yeah, it's a serialized field, so for us to be able to access that, we are going to need this to be public. Okay, then back on to the other case. Let's find it. Rotate character on node. Let's close that. Okay, and this will be x and z scale. This needs to be x, not underscore x. Okay, let's delete that. Then target position dot y plus y, actually z, not y, plus z multiplied by same grid manager x z scale. We're not going to get the nodes anymore. We don't need the nodes because you can also rotate on directions that it doesn't have a node, and we need to find the distance now. So that distance will be vector 3 dot distance between the target position, and if we use the context node we have on over here on the state manager, we are still prone into only looking inside our grid. Okay, we don't want that, so we're going to do a pick definition, and we're going to create a public vector 3 context position. Okay, and this variable will basically be used across other different state actions, or we're going to use it as much as we need to. So we do all of that. We find the position that we want. So we need to store, instead of a target node over here, I'm going to store a target, or yeah, okay, let's say target position, and I'm going to rename this into sort for target position, which is the current position in this case. Okay, this needs to have some value, so I'm just going to say vector3.0, and we now need to find the direction between that. Well, this will just rotate towards there. Okay, so basically we find the closest position around us, or the closest node in this case, but there might be cases that we don't need a node, and we force the player to rotate towards there. And the other thing we need to change is a place where we need to assign the context position. So instead of context node over here, we're going to say context position, and that will just be hit.point. Save that, minimize. Of course we need to recompile, so we need to stop. Hit play. Select. And that's off. That is wrong. That's way wrong. Okay, back to the drawing board. Rotate character or node. That is off because we never assigned the target position. So target position now is going to be target position over here. Let's compile. Hit play. Select. Okay, and now we can rotate based on the 8 directions we have. Awesome. Okay, of course this is really, yeah, this is a lot like Just Alliance because that's what I'm going for. But yeah, I think you can see that. So the other problem, however, we're going to have, and it's we need to find now the steps again from rotating from this place onto this place. Okay, so let's think about it. Can rotate. We do know the positions right now are only around us. Okay. So you know what? I'm not going to do this now. What I am going to do, I'm going to clear up my session manager and put back everything where it was. So this is going to be attack action, and this is going to be move action, and I'm going to set a new input. Actually, I think if we remove this entirely, it's still going to run as it was. Okay, yeah, it does play normally, and you can shoot and so on. Okay, close that, and I'm just going to say if you press get mouse button, set that to look at action, set action. But if you are still looking, if you are looking over there, so that means we're going to find the is attack. Let's switch this to is look at. So maybe change that. So if it's not look at, set it to look at, otherwise set it to false, and we can delete it. So with right click we can basically look freely, and when we press right click it can move back, just so that we don't break the logic we already have. Okay, later on we're going to make it so that you can attack, or maybe you can select where you want to look at, and so on and so on. So with this we can rotate, okay, and with this we can move back to rotating back again. Awesome. Now about rotations like this, I'm going to again find them when I'm not recording, because I'm probably going to have to delete a lot of things and write them again and again, and I don't want to do that on video. So next time, on the next part, I will have a solution for rotating around steps and steps. As always, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, and if you like to see more stuff like this, if you like this game to actually be developed, and of course through videos, then consider supporting me on Patreon so we can keep making all of these. I'll see you next time.